For over 4,500 years, the Egyptian pyramids have stood as enduring monuments of ancient ingenuity, power, and spiritual significance. Towering over the desert landscape, these colossal structures represent one of humanity's greatest architectural achievements. Among them, the Great Pyramid of Giza stands as the last remaining wonder of the ancient world, inspiring endless fascination. Built during Egypt's Old Kingdom period, primarily between 2600 and 2500 BCE, the pyramids were more than tombs. They were gateways to eternity, designed to ensure the divine rebirth of pharaohs in the afterlife. This exploration of the Egyptian pyramids delves into their historical context, construction techniques, labor force, religious symbolism, and lasting legacy. The historical context of ancient Egypt, the construction of the pyramids occurred during Egypt's Old Kingdom, a period often referred to as the Age of the Pyramids. This era, particularly the 4th Dynasty c. 2613 to 2494 BCE, saw an unprecedented consolidation of political power, economic prosperity, and cultural development. The Nile River played a critical role in sustaining this civilization, providing fertile soil, transportation routes, and a unifying geographic backbone. The centralized power of the pharaoh, considered a divine intermediary between the gods and the people, allowed for large-scale projects to be organized with remarkable efficiency. Egypt's wealth and the stability of the Old Kingdom created a favorable environment for ambitious architectural undertakings. The belief in an eternal afterlife further motivated rulers to construct monumental tombs that would house their ka, or spirit, ensuring immortality. From mastabas to megastructures, the evolution of pyramid design, the earliest Egyptian tombs were mastabas, rectangular structures made of mud brick or stone, with flat roofs and sloping sides. These served as precursors to the pyramid. The evolution from mastaba to true pyramid was marked by a series of architectural experiments and refinements. The first major leap came with the step pyramid of Djoser at Saqqara, designed by the architect Imhotep around 2667 BCE. This structure stacked 6 mastably, like layers to create a stepped form. It represented the earliest monumental use of stone in construction and demonstrated a new ambition in funerary architecture. Subsequent pharaohs, including Snefru, pushed the design further. Snefru's bent pyramid at Djoser shows the learning curve in achieving structural stability. His final project, the Red Pyramid, is regarded as the first true pyramid with smooth sides. These developments culminated in the Great Pyramid of Khufu at Giza, a pinnacle of ancient engineering. Pharaoh Khufu and the Vision of Eternity. Pharaoh Khufu, also known as Cheops, ruled during the 4th Dynasty and commissioned the Great Pyramid of Giza around 2580 BCE. This awe-inspiring structure was designed to serve as Khufu's eternal resting place and as a testament to his divine power. The Great Pyramid originally stood at 146.6 meters, 481 feet, making it the tallest man-made structure in the world for nearly 4 millennia. Its base covers approximately 13 acres, and it consists of an estimated 2.3 million limestone and granite blocks, each weighing between 2.5 and 15 tons. Despite its massive scale, the pyramid's alignment with the cardinal points is astonishingly precise. The construction of such a monument demanded advanced knowledge of mathematics, astronomy, logistics, and statecraft. While no blueprints or written records of the building process survive, archaeological findings and modern engineering models suggest the use of ramps, levers, copper tools, and an immense organized workforce. Labor and logistics. Organizing the workforce. A common misconception popularized by early historians in Hollywood is that the pyramids were built by slaves. In reality, evidence points to a labor force composed of skilled workers, artisans, and seasonal laborers who worked in rotating shifts. Excavations near the Giza Plateau have uncovered workers, villages, bakeries, breweries, and medical facilities, indicating a well-fed and relatively well-treated labor force. Workers likely came from all over Egypt, fulfilling a form of national service. These pyramid builders were organized into crews, which were subdivided into smaller units, each responsible for specific tasks. Logistics also played a central role, quarrying the stones, transporting them via the Nile and across land, and placing them with millimeter precision required meticulous planning. It is believed that workers used sleds to drag stones, possibly lubricating the sand with water to reduce friction. Materials and construction techniques. The pyramids were primarily constructed using limestone quarried locally, while granite for interior chambers and burial sarcophagi came from Aswan, located over 500 miles to the south. The Great Pyramid alone contains about 5.5 million tons of limestone and 8,000 tons of granite. Copper tools were used to carve the stones, and wooden sledges likely helped move the blocks into place. ramps straight, zigzagging, or encircling the structure are hypothesized to have provided access to higher levels. The precise methods remain debated, but experiments using ancient tools have demonstrated the feasibility of many of these techniques. An often overlooked aspect is the level of planning involved. The pyramid's design includes perfectly square bases, careful orientation to the cardinal points, and leveled foundations to within a fraction of an inch. The mathematical and surveying skills required suggest that Egyptian builders possessed a sophisticated understanding of geometry and astronomy. The pyramid complex, temples, causeways, and tombs. The Great Pyramid was not a standalone structure, but part of a larger funerary complex that included mortuary temples, causeways, subsidiary pyramids, and tombs for queens and nobles. These components were arranged in a symbolic and functional layout. The mortuary temple, located at the pyramid's eastern base, served as the site for offerings and rituals. A causeway connected it to the valley temple near the Nile, where the pharaoh's body was received and prepared. Satellite pyramids and mastabas housed royal family members and important officials. Together, these elements formed a sacred landscape designed to facilitate the pharaoh's journey to the afterlife. The complex was aligned with celestial and solar phenomena, reinforcing the divine nature of the pharaoh and the eternal order of Mat. Religious symbolism and afterlife beliefs. The shape of the pyramid itself held deep symbolic meaning. It represented the primordial mound of creation and the rays of the sun god Ra. The sloping sides were intended to guide the pharaoh's soul upward, to join the gods in the heavens. Inscriptions and religious texts, such as the pyramid texts found in later pyramids, describe the rituals and spells needed to protect and transform the deceased. The burial chamber often contained the sarcophagus, statues of the pharaoh, and items for the afterlife. The orientation of the pyramids, often facing specific stars or solar alignments, reveals the Egyptians' belief in cosmic harmony. The north-south axis aligned with circumpolar stars, symbolizing eternity, while east-west orientations mirrored the sun's daily cycle. Modern discoveries and unsolved mysteries. Despite centuries of study, the pyramids still hold many secrets. In 2017, a massive void was discovered above the Grand Gallery of the Great Pyramid using muon tomography. Its purpose remains unknown. Archaeological excavations continue to reveal details about the workers' lives, the logistics of construction, and the religious practices of the time. Remote sensing, 3D scanning, and robotics have opened new frontiers in pyramid research. Theories about hidden chambers, symbolic mathematics, and celestial alignments continue to generate debate. While fringe theories about aliens and lost civilizations persist in popular culture, credible evidence supports the view that the pyramids were built by the Egyptians themselves using ingenuity, organization, and dedication. Eternal monuments to human ambition, the Egyptian pyramids, particularly the Great Pyramid of Giza, stand as lasting monuments to human ambition, innovation, and spiritual belief. They were not merely tombs, but cosmic machines designed to ensure the eternal existence of divine rulers. Their construction required a complex interplay of engineering, religion, politics, and social organization. Today, these structures continue to inspire awe and curiosity. As we uncover more about their builders, techniques, and purposes, we come closer to understanding a civilization that, thousands of years ago, dared to reach for the stars. The pyramids remind us that even in the ancient world, humanity was capable of greatness and that some achievements carved in stone truly stand the test of time.